Hi, I'm Patrick Nugent. I'm here with my great friend Bob Zielinski, who is a partner with Miller, Canfield, Paddock, Stone here in Chicago. He is a tremendous volunteer for IICLE, both as a faculty member, as an author, great friend to us. And first thing I really want to do is thank you for everything you do for IICLE and the lawyers in Illinois.
Well, thank you. And like I always say, I love doing these things because I learn as much from your attendees as I teach them, I'm quite sure.
And we learn so much from you. You are a mentor to many, many lawyers and their clients in the state of Illinois. Well, we've got employment law coming up. We've got things that are changing in the world of employment law, obviously, and I want to talk a little bit about medical marijuana in the workplace. How's it going to affect lawyers? What do they need to know about it? Why should they attend our course that's coming up in June that's going to discuss those issues?
Okay, well, I guess the first thing is, okay, I'm holding in my hand just the proposed regs that were issued today. So if you come to the class, you won't have to read these because I'll have read them for you. There's a 147-page bill that established the medical marijuana regime. A lot of it you don't have to worry about, but a lot of it you do. Fortunately, that bill's modeled on both the Michigan law and several other state laws where I have partners who've confronted these issues from a practical bent. So a lot of what we're going to try and cover is giving you the benefit of that experience about the implementation of the medical marijuana laws in other states, so you'll know what unexpected consequences they've coming up against, what kind of bizarre questions it raises in terms of, you know, your employee claims, oh, you have to let me have my dope on premise because that's an accommodation, because this is now a prescription drug, not an unlawful drug. There are other issues that come up. One of the big ones is going to be the whole federal-state interaction, because technically, well, not just technically, but possession is still a federal crime. How you're going to interact between the state and the federal laws is really going to be an interesting question.
Yeah, and that whole issue between now, we've got two states right now that are, to some degree at least, have decriminalized it or actually legalized it to some point in the recreational sense.
Right.
So you obviously are dealing with different bodies of law that will do different things to you, and jurisdictional problems, as they say.
Right. A lot of it is similar on the federal-state interaction to the whole marriage issue, the
Right.
same-sex marriage issue. So some of what we'll be talking about there, I think, will have spillover, at least nuance into those kinds of areas for people who are concerned about that. And it's just, it's going to be a headache, because whenever a law like this gets passed, as we know, there are going to be some jailhouse lawyers in your workplace who are going to think that they can get away with something that they really can't, and you're going to have to tell them no, and then the fights are going to start. And it's just going to be really, really an interesting period once the regs get finalized and this all goes into effect. So forewarned will be forearmed.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again for everything you do for us. Business and Employment Law Institute is coming up for IICLE on Tuesday, June the 24th. It's going to be at the UBS Tower down in Chicago, Illinois, in downtown Chicago. Bob is going to be the author of the materials for the medical marijuana section on that, and I appreciate your time coming in and giving everybody a little insight as to what they might need to know.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.